Pardon me.
Well, hello everyone.
Hey, everybody.
This is recorded because many of you cannot make this time. So much going on
Right.
for you. So we are really excited. We have just got back from our incentive trip in Vietnam. Just
We
give a few
did.
highlights on that.
Yeah, so the few highlights was the beach club was great. The
Yes.
hanging out with some of our team and meeting new people was fantastic. I always believe your network is your net worth, and your net worth is your network. And so meeting people that, yes, are other brand partners from Taiwan and Japan and Philippines and other places, um, building those contacts and relationships was just so fun. And we have friends now in all these Asian places, which is great. It was great to be there with some of our team and others from Australia when Australia won as the fastest growing in APAC. So I'm a little bit competitive, so it's always great to be on the winning team. And the weather wasn't great, but we had some fun experiences and had a good time. So it was the first time in Vietnam that we'd been, and so it was great.
Our biggest highlight was also meeting the
Yes.
president of LifeWave itself. Her name is Meredith Burkett, and she is really been responsible for the growth of the company over the last few years. And so we were sitting with some of our amazing team, Susan tonight, and one of our senior directors, and then Ange and Dave really ranking through with her as well. And we were away, they'd won the incentive, so that was quality time with them as a team. But then to sit with Meredith, we were just finishing a strategy meeting, and she said, "Oh, strategy." And so she said, if you'd just been chit-chatting, I might have said hi and walked on, but she loves strategy, obviously, as the corporate president of the fastest growing direct selling company in the world. So we got an hour with her, just under an hour, and a bit of extra time throughout the next few days. So we have that recorded. We're just going to be taking some notes on that. And next week, we'll be teaching into one of the principles that she
Yeah,
really taught us,
absolutely.
that after actually like strong leadership in our life for the last 25 years, but really not when it came to network as a business, she taught us some things that just really unlocked
Absolutely. She's been
thoughts.
successfully involved 35 years in the business. I mean, this is a person, when I sat there, I thought, okay, almost nervous which questions I wanted to ask her, because this is someone that would probably charge, if
Yeah.
she needed to, 10 to 15,000 an hour. Like,
Yeah.
that's the caliber of the person we were sitting with. And
Yeah.
so to learn from her and have her teach us some of the things that we're going to share in a week or two
Yeah.
is going to be really powerful. And seeing her excitement about this company and why she's involved and why she's so excited about where we're going was just honestly was a massive highlight for us because of who she is and what she does. So
Mm.
we're going to be able to bring that to you, to our team, and really share some of the great thoughts that she had with us.
So who loves a good vacation? Give us a wave. Yes, we want Renee on this. We want you all on this vacation. It is in April next year. It is completely possible for all of you. The time, the
100%.
team
I hope so.
building, the connection, it is like when you dive into the point.
It's only 140 points.
So we will show you what we have done is we've put it on a presentation for you because this is recorded and we really want you to show this to all your teams and obviously then go like just step by step with your teams.
Yeah.
But we know when we're talking to you, there's hundreds on our team. We're talking to many, many of you and lots in different countries too and different time zones. So we have a presentation. I'm going to just show that to you and then we're going to close out the recording and get into our information, our guest with our guests in about 15 minutes. So let me just share one moment as we find this.
And as you're doing that, when it comes to incentive trips, you may not be that impressed as much by it, or even the place. But the thing is, the people that you're building the business with probably will be. And so for me, I've been to Bali 25 times, I think. Like I haven't been there for 12 years, but Bali is a place I know very well. And I said to Vanessa, of course, I want to go on a free trip. Best trips are free trips. And I have spoken to the coordinator that is overseeing that project at the moment. And she's promised me it's going to be 5-star in Jimbaran Bay. The Vietnam was great. So definitely have high expectations. And so she's told me that that's what's going to happen. And but the thing is, even beyond me, our team, which is, you know, now over 1,000 people, there are people in that team that are excited about that. So I want to encourage you as a team builder, is whether you love Bali or not, I would encourage you to be excited about it, work hard to be there as well, because of the people that you will inspire to come with you. And for us, and as we build teams and people get to know each other and have times where we get to have a drink together and or a coffee or whatever that might be, being in the awards ceremony. There'll be some of you that may take a day off and just stay at the hotel instead of going out with everybody that day. And then others who love going out and being a part of all the tours that they do. All of that is what you just can't buy. And so, and your team being with you is the win. So I really want to encourage you, even as we talk about this and think about this, is who on your team can you be inspiring to come and be as excited about it as they will, because they want to be there with you. And so that's one of the great incentives.
So what we have here is a presentation, and I'm going to upload it to the Google Drive so you can share it with some of your people, or even individually with people, so you can make sense of it as well. I'm just going to mute a few people, if you don't mind, just for a second. So we hear this.
Even if they do.
Even if they do, they're okay. They're all
Most
muted.
of the times because people don't know that they've forgotten.
It's true. All right, so here's what the trip is. It's the qualification for the trip is 21st of October to the 23rd of February. So it's a long amount of time. It's
Only
amazing.
just started.
It's nearly 4 months in total. So go back to the 21st of October, and anything you've done since then is how you'll be tallying your points for this trip. It's incredible. So what we have here is the opportunity to go. If you are in Australia, New Zealand, Asia Pacific, we are going to Bali. Woohoo! And we're going to a nice part of Bali.
Jimbaran Bay.
Say that. A nice part of Bali.
This is not Kuta. This is not the cheap Bali. It's not the Bogan Bali. This is the nice Bali that we would all want to be at.
So the trip dates are to be advised, but we are asking for it very soon, just because people are really wanting to get their year planned in advance. It's towards the end of April, and also the location will also be talked about in the next few weeks as well. If you are in America and see this, you are going to Punta Mita in Mexico. We love Mexico. And you know what? If you're in America and you're anywhere North America, Canada, you get to escape the snow in April. Totally. So this is very, very exciting.
We're already in negotiations. We're starting to have negotiations about potentially buying our way into that so we can be with our American team. And so that's what I love, is you build a global team. Then if you're in a financial position to do it, as we're hoping to by then, is to be able to be there for them so that they can celebrate, you know, with us. Because that's what this is all about as well. It's not just having a free holiday. It's about being around your team and meeting new people as part of the LifeWave family.
And just to clarify that for all of you who are going to continue to rank, you will be able to do the same. I think they're allowing it for presidential directors and above to go and be with their team if the dates work out. But that's going to be all of you. But you can't change. If you're in the Australia APAC region, then your trip is Bali. If you're in the North American region, then your trip is Mexico. And if you are in UK, Europe, Africa, or the Middle East, you are going to Dubrovnik.
In Croatia, which I'm a little bit jealous about. So I'm like, gee, can we try to make that work as well? So as we have a UK team and a growing European team. So, but that's for UK and Europe. And all this is based around, obviously, where people live and where they've, started this. So it's exciting that they have great places to go to. And that's why I'm saying build this with your team so that you will be at a place at some stage to then go and meet them there across the world, which would be fun.
So trip dates is May 8th. That one is already locked in, which is really great. And the others will be locked in soon. So again, we want you to think when you listen to this, who do you know in other countries? Who do you know that needs to build? Who needs to get patched? Who needs to build? And who do you know that needs a holiday, a vacation?
Totally.
And this is one of the amazing things about this company. So here's what we want to just break down for you. And this is all in a presentation. You also would have got this on email, and we're also emailing our whole entire team with the breakdown of this so that you can start to understand it. What I am just going to flick forward and show you is as I share this, we have the This Is It team had designed. We just took off the word Mexico so that it could be for our global team. We have designed and we'll add it as a PDF. It's already in the Google Drive for you. It's already on This Is It downloads, and we'll send it as an email. This is your calculation for how you are going to earn these points. So it won't necessarily make sense to you until you print out this and print out the actual tracker and also this information. But basically, qualification will be any activity you do all the way up to that date in February. You're going to get points when you literally, if you go back to the 21st, many of you have already onboarded people from the 21st. If it was a call, you get 2 points. Advanced, you get 4 points. Premium, you get 8 points. If you've upgraded anyone from the 21st of October and continue to do that, you're going to get points for every upgrade. And the answer is yes. If you bring someone in and they upgrade from core, where you get 2 points for bringing them in as core, then they upgrade next month, because that's always the model we do. If you bring someone in at core, we always offer the upgrade to advanced next. It's the best price for them. That next month they upgrade, you get another 2 points for upgrading them to advanced. If they get excited about this and really want to go for it and build, and you upgrade them to premium, then you are going to get another 6 points for that. You also are going to get points for rank advancements personally. And yes, the answer is you will get a rank advancement when you hit manager, which some of you on this call are like 1 order away from hitting manager, which is so exciting.
Exactly.
You're about to get 10 points in that system. You get to write it, hand write it out. Even that itself, just handwriting this stuff
And
out
then as
is
you
so
share, a week or two later, you hit director.
Yeah.
And you get 15 points.
Another 15
points.
And then senior director, which again, in 14 weeks, when we do a 90-day run, for many of you committed to sharing every day with people, that's usually on average about 12 weeks. And this is a 14-week incentive. We've already just had 2 weeks. So you are still totally on track even to hit senior director in these 12 weeks.
And some will blow that out of the park.
Completely. So then these extra ranks, executive, presidential, senior presidential, are all points for you as well. Then the really exciting thing is you get points for personally advancing your rank, advancing your people.
Personally sponsored. That's amazing.
Well, that's the real goal here.
And that is the real goal. And that's why we love this business, because this business is not just who's above you has to help you. And like, it's 2 ways. We help each other. That's how we build this whole business. That's why I love it. It's not just one way. It's not the person at the top. It's not the person at the bottom. It's working together. So when you're helping people that you've personally sponsored to become manager, director, senior director, you're popping points for this as well. And that really is what this business is all about. It's sharing so that people get their health back. And then it's those that are wanting to build that financial freedom in their life to help them by, as they rank and they grow their business, you grow your business.
Yeah.
So it's such a great model.
And then the last thing you get points for is every week that you maintain the rank that you've hit, you get to add points. So say you became manager a week ago. Every week you stay manager, which pretty much you will because you've hit manager. Make sure you just, again, have those 4 orders, have an auto ship on, or keep sharing with other people. Every week that you rank and hold that rank, you get an extra point. So this is, again, really great points to just be adding in at the base. And actually, in faith, some of you absolutely can go, well, I've held manager for this long, so I get 1. I'm going to hold absolutely direct for this long, so I'm going to get two. And then it goes up, managers, directors, another one. And then the executive director, you hold that as well. So this is what it's only going to make sense when you actually start to fill it out. Our recommendation is get this printed out tomorrow, tonight, whenever you want, and start to fill it in. Because if you're a leader on this team and you've got people on your team, you just want to do it and start to make sense of it so that you can help other people. It's quite self-explanatory when you have this printed out and you have it in front of you. Or those of you that I'm going to print it out and just fill in a PDF, it'll make sense to you as well there. So this is what we have. We just wanted to take a few minutes and really just encourage you and those that are going to listen to this and all those new people that are going to come on and watch this video. We have a system that scales so well and so fast and so strong. And the system has been designed by our upline called This Is It team. Someone in Australia was Patch 2 years ago. That's Mario who patched Tessa. And then Steve and Gina have really developed everything that we need to be successful in this business. If we always keep saying, if you had nothing else except the thisisitteam.com website, that would be more than enough. It's like a university on the LifeWave business.
That's true.
And if you are on Facebook, we would love you in the This Is It team Facebook. If we haven't already had an invite, then you can request to have that invite, or your sponsor will share that invite with you. This is where we celebrate ranks. This is where team announcements happen. There's thousands and thousands of people on here. And those of you in other countries, there's so many opportunity events in all different time zones. And we really want you to start to make use of it. There's a system that This Is It has. If you go to thisisitteam.com, some of you already, actually, even as you're being onboarded so fast, don't even realize this is available to you yet. And so we want to just let you know that this system has everything from onboarding, how to rank to manager, the 10-step system. For you on this call who's passionate about ranking other people, this is what you will use as your tool. And so we have all this, again, in a welcome email to you, which we do when we welcome the new brand partners. But we just wanted to tell you in like about 3 minutes, here's some keys to achieving the incentive, but really beyond the incentive. This is about having success in this business.
Exactly.
So we're just going to talk through these 6 things that we've really found helpful for us in our business.
Yeah, so I think the first thing is setting your goals. Like, have you sat down and worked out what your goals are? And we would always encourage even a vision board if that helps.
Yes.
What's your bigger vision? What over the next 1, 3, 5, 10 years are you looking to build? Because whatever you think about, whatever you aim for is what you'll predominantly where you end up. And so we encourage you to write down goals around people that you want to connect to. How big do you want your team in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? Finances, what do you want to be earning and looking at? Because they're also drivers to help sometimes when we just don't feel like doing it, or we're at the airport and somebody gives us a smile and it's like, oh, I just wanted to, well, they're talking more about me. You love that. The introvert going, oh, I'm going to have to talk to the person. And I bet you we'll be able to bring this up. And it's part of my goal. I want to help people. I want to hit certain metrics. So have you set your goals? Really important.
Make your goals bigger by including others. This is actually where in this business, as Andrew said, it's top-down servanthood leadership, and you're going to talk to the people you're onboarding about their goals. In the meeting we're going to do next week, we're going to talk about you as a leader and where your energy goes, because energy can go to where someone is ready to run, and that doesn't exclude the other people. They just need a little bit longer. But if you are serious about helping people rank through this system and really be successful in the business, then you want to be looking for hunger and looking for people that are really ready to run, being on calls with them, answering questions for them, and really helping them duplicate as well. But because people are onboarding so fast, you want to kind of coach all the way down till at least someone becomes senior director.
And I'd even say on that, if you don't have someone that you're doing this with, like Vanessa and I have each other in this particular, then find a friend, find a sibling, find somebody that maybe has a different skill set to you, even someone you personally sponsored that you go, hey, why don't we team up a bit on this till we're big enough and we can break off, or we keep going, like what Tessa did with Misha.
Yeah.
Tessa is on her own, and Misha's husband wasn't interested at the time. And so they teamed up, and they're the ones that have really built this whole business in Australia. So including others can be really important. And then would encourage you to make a commitment. Make a commitment to not just 3 months, to not 6 months, to not, we all have bad days. No matter if you're at the top or at the bottom
Yes.
in anything in life, you're going to have bad days. But make a commitment to go 3 years. We
Yes.
say to everyone, 3 years. Like
Yes.
Vanessa and I, we started building this business January 1st, 2024. We got the patches, I think, early December and then Christmas. And so we just started patching, but weren't thinking about it. And so for us, we made a commitment every 12 months. Let's look back on what we've done, but it's 3 years that we're building this. So really thinking through what your commitment is. And then the next one.
Stay inspired by training, stay connected in community, and stay consistent. So these trainings, I'm just going to flick my screen and show you in a minute what we're talking about when it comes to trainings and community. The consistency is all about you setting your goals for the week, your goals for the day, and your goals for the week, and then just staying true to them. It's only you that you get to hold yourself accountable to. You get to share with maybe your brand partner who sponsored you your goals, but this is your business and this is the way you want to run, and you want to do it in a way that really, really aligns for who you are, with some stretch and some growth edges.
Yeah.
I so appreciate Joanne, who's on this call. She's been hosting so many of these events for us while we travel. We've known her for a long time in different circles. She's very, very well known, well respected, a national leader, in fact, and CEO of a non-for-profit company. She still sits down and asks questions around her growth edge and areas where she wants to step out and grow. And we love that for people. So just stay consistent, get on trainings, and also really just stay connected in that community, like Andrew said. Here's what we want to show you about your team. Under downloads, this is it, team.com downloads. There's a document here and it's called Believe in Your Team. And we want you again to identify those people in these next 14 weeks that have the hunger to be with you on that trip. You can download it. And when you do, what you're going to do is write down their rank, and then you're going to write down their goals. The second thing we want you to do is write down those that are not on your team yet. And we're going to always encourage you, do not just think a patching person. You're not going to probably tell a patching person, get a patch on you and then come on a holiday with us, because that's not necessarily the person that's going to be thinking about that yet. You're looking for business partners. If everyone can say to themselves or type in the chat, I want business partners. These are business partners that you want to be championing the business they want to create, and at the same time building yours. The best way you can do this and visualize is write down a 2020 vision. You want 20 on your left and 20 on your right. It's in the downloads of This Is It team. This is not maybe currently who you have, although if you currently have people left or right, write them in there. But we want you in this next week or two to actually write down names of people that you say, I would love to be in partnership with this person.
Absolutely.
And it might make your heart race, and it might make you nervous, and it might make you think they may not want to, but you're going to change those beliefs, and you're going to go, if my heart's racing and I'm nervous, then that's the right person to go for. And we want you to write those down, because these are people that are going to see an opportunity and are going to run with it. This is how, again, This Is It team, we're trying to just show you the system. In the contact and invite, step 5 of the 10 steps to success on the This Is It team, there's scripts here about how to reach out to people. These are all here for you. If you've never even looked or watched these videos or looked at this page, this is where you want to live right now for your business. Then we have new opportunity presentations, 10-minute ones, an amazing one by Steve and Gina, and an amazing one by a young girl. These are clear, these are concise, these are classy, these look really, really good, and they're great shareable resources to send out to people when you want to talk to them, mainly about the business opportunity. We have all documents on how to patch, revisit, and write down who you're patching, who you're revisiting, and what the opportunity is. And on the downloads, there's an actual form, if you like hard copy, that you can fill out to keep track. Because give us a wave if some people are not great at follow-up and names. I see Sharon, she's so good at confessing that. So you can download this document.
As Sue would say, the fortune is in the follow-up.
The fortune is in the follow-up. So we just want to end by saying to you, all the resources are there, all the tools are there. Don't deep dive into training without taking action. Watch a video, act on it. Watch something, act on it. Don't just say, oh, I've done hours of training. No, you want to get out and share.
Absolutely.
And you really want to connect these people on your heart.
And at the end of the day, that's it. Sharing,
That's it.
Getting it out there and sharing it with people. Just quickly go back to the Bali incentive if you can, because the people that jumped on after that as we close this session is Bali for the Asia Pack. For anyone who jumped in late, there's all these details are on our Facebook. So you can scroll backwards and see all of these that I pasted on Facebook with all the details. But encourage you, when you get excited about it, your team will get excited about it. And start thinking about having we're going to be having Mai Tais with Sue and Ange and Dave and others in Bali and Joanne and Michelle, and like start encouraging them to be thinking about it, talking about it, and encouraging their teams about it. So
that is it. We're going to stop the recording of this session. Hope that you can watch this, be inspired by this, work with your brand partner or your upline who's really working this business.
yeah.
And we're excited to see you on these incentive trips.